Where were we? I don't even remember. I think we finished Rannoch. There's so much left to do. We gotta go to Thessia. There's one more big side quest to do, and then we have 2 DLCs to finish. Maybe I'll do Leviathan today. Maybe I'll do Thessia, and then Leviathan. I don't know. I think we have to go to Thessia first and get our ass kicked. Let's do it. Resume. Oh god. This is so weird coming back to this game. Big beamin'! Big beamin'. Brett, I remember when you used to stream. I had so much fun hanging out in your chat. What's your little symbol thing here? Alliance? You don't play that stuff. The Hades Nexus. Let's go there! What's up, Shirklastic? Is that a play on the word scholastic? I used to order books through Scholastic. I assume it's not. I'm just turning a phrase. Brett, if you were to start streaming again, what would you play? Would you do fighting games? I'd love to watch that. I'd love it. Oh, the movie. That movie that got like 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. That movie. I'm still gonna go see it, not because I love Warcraft, but because I live right next to a theater and I made a recent promise to myself that I was gonna go see as many movies as possible. Because I figure, why not? I'm so close. Oh, look at this little guy. Gay Hinam. Yeah, sure. Shrek-tastic, so now it's Shirklastic. I'm sorry that you're unmotivated, Big Beeman. I understand. Sometimes I lose my motivation to continue as well.
I found something.
So, I'm pretty much going to try to bomb my way through the rest of this game. I know that there's a core fan base for it, though, so I'm not giving up. I will finish it. But one thing I'm going to say right now that I'm not going to do is I'm not going to spend much time with the Citadel DLC. I'm going to do the gameplay portion, and I'm going to, like, kick off all the triggers for the party, but I'm not really going to spend any time doing it. What a fun time here in the Hades Nexus. Copus, ah! I feel excitable tonight. It's a good feeling. It wasn't that long ago when I remember streaming when I was like super doped up on cold medicine. That was not enjoyable. Fun fact, Maximum Strength Mucinex is known to give some people diarrhea. That's why I probably had to leave super early that one night. Yeah, that Reaper alertness is pretty jarring. I agree. Ah, they're still here.
Reapers eluded.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do Thessia first. Have we been to the Calstum Rift? What is here? Your weird-ass young audience turned you off. Yeah, I understand. One thing I found, specifically on YouTube, is I can use analytics to see the majority of my viewership, and the majority of my viewership is my age. They're between 24 and 32, or what's the age? It's like 26 to 35, or something like that. It's like mid to late 20s and early 30s was the majority of my audience, but you can tell like the majority of the people that comment are kids. So what the fuck is this? Oh, this is for... This is for, the Leviathan DLC. That seems like a bug that never got fixed. But it is. But yeah, I mean, you look at it this way. You have viewers, but generally the people who are closer to your age aren't going to be the ones that ever leave comments. Like, how often do you leave a ton of YouTube comments? It's generally younger people. Which is fine for those younger folks, but it is weird as a 28-year-old interacting with, like, a child on YouTube. It's really strange sometimes. We did all this. We have to go to the Citadel to do the Thessia stuff. Let's just go there first. Hardcore StarCraft. Yeah, no, I mean, because of my channel's content, that's why I don't have too many younger kids. And I hate to, you know, I don't want to throw young people into a box, because frankly, there have been some young people on my channel who I thought were adults, and then they would leave a comment like, "Oh, I'm 14," and I'm like, "No way, I would not have guessed, because you seem like a respectable person." Because, you know, teenagers can be respectable, but you have to understand, it's generally frowned upon when an adult of my age makes time to converse with younger children. It doesn't look good for me, so that's why I'm hesitant. Not that I have, you know, don't have bad intentions or anything, of course, but it's just a weird thing. Do you have anything to drop off? Yeah. Yeah, we got a refugee and we got a researcher. Let's go give them what they want. You know, I gotta say one thing about PewDiePie. That man is a genius. A genius. He knows his audience and he sticks to it. Good on him. He deserves that success. I don't like his style, but goddammit, he's earned his money. Refugee. They're at the end, I think. Not too many of you are showing up for the Mass Effect SuperStream these days. I see how it is. I understand. I like to kind of view these days as just sort of hanging out, conversing with folks. That's what the Mass Effect SuperStream is about.
Found a Prothean sphere on Gay.
But people just don't like watching Mass Effect, you know?
Tell them Commander Shepard asked them to pay you for it.
More people will show up later. Ah. The tables have flipped. Yeah, there was a core group of people that were coming to watch it in the past, but I didn't do my Wednesday stream for like 3 weeks in a row because 1 week was my birthday, 1 week I had to do something else, and then the week after that I was on vacation. So it was just like 3 straight weeks of not doing that, which I think you got to be consistent. That's for sure. I've learned for sure. That's one of the most important things about making videos and or streaming is you gotta be consistent. And don't overcommit. That's why I only do 1 day a week, and if I decide to do more, then I'll branch into it. But that's my main takeaway from YouTube specifically. Don't overcommit. Is this the guy?
I've recovered the obelisk
Yeah, okay.
of Karzan.
We're leaving.
It's waiting for you in Bay D24.
Don't tell me, Brett. I made an announcement video on my exploding YouTube channel that said 7 o'clock, god damn it. They know. Where am I going? What am I here for? Embassies. Let's see how much of this game I can get done tonight. I'm excited. We're going to do Thessia, and then I can either go and finish the Miranda quest where she's definitely going to die. I think I might, and then I'll do Leviathan, and then I'll do Citadel, and the game will be over. And it'll probably be tonight and maybe one more night. We'll see. Leviathan can take a while, because you're mostly just running around a big lab. Do I need to play music on my stream? Is that what I'm missing? That's what the cool people do, right? They get a face cam, and they get a little cutout of the game with like a backdrop. I'm not even being sarcastic. I understand that's what you have to do to be a cool streamer, and then you get some smooth copyright free music to play in the background. You got the big branch's best outcome and still got a bad ending for not doing all the itty-bitty find me some medicine quests. Oh, for the war assets. Yeah. Oh, we never talked to the... Whoops. Let's go do that. I just was ready to blaze right on out of here. Maybe it's because I've been playing so much Doom, but I have to say, I feel like Shepard is just so terribly slow.
Speak to you on behalf of my people.
Timo 202 202.
Holding sorrow. Holding sorrow. Our warriors are under siege, but your forces can rescue them. Urgently, please.
Yes, I agree, Brett.
Pride and shame. Anxious.
Yeah, streaming is it's strange. Like YouTube, I found, you know, you got to be consistent, and you have to, well, you have to be consistent with your timings and your content, right? But on Twitch, I don't know, really don't know. Like YouTube, there is a clear formula between quality, consistency, and content.
Have you found something?
We're
And,
continuing our investigation into Counselor
Well,
Regina's
no, it's all around
activities.
content. Type of
It's still
content,
not
quality
clear
of
how we
content,
managed to
timing of
prove
content.
it.
Those are the three big things
However,
for
I need to
YouTube.
speak with you on another matter.
A lot of people think, oh, I'm just gonna
Matters are
play
taking a serious turn
the
for
next
the
game,
Counselor
like,
Rex.
oh, Stardew Valley. I'm gonna make a YouTube channel with Stardew Valley, and I'm gonna you could put out high quality, well-timed videos every day. But there's like a million people playing Stardew Valley, so you're still missing one out of the three. Whereas Twitch, I feel like even if you follow all three of those, I don't know what really makes you that unique. Because generally on YouTube, if you do something that is part of a niche, that gets you found a lot easier because there's no competition. Whereas on Twitch, it feels like you can only be found if someone searches for a game, a popular game that's on the front page, and you have enough viewers to be near the top already.
A scientific team there will provide assistance. And that's why I'm I'll do.
Hey, Imposter, how's it going? But Twitch is just a whole different animal. I don't know if there's like a fourth subset to like a fourth group of things you need to do. Or maybe it's just those three things plus luck, because YouTube is luck as well, right? But you can hedge your bets a little bit by doing some niche content. Whereas Twitch, I don't know. I don't get it, man.
Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to a diesel
Sure, Clastic. What's up, Dimmeister?
Commander.
Oh, I'll talk about snack foods later. I just ate dinner, though, and I have to say, I'm not that hungry right now, so food's not on my mind, but it will be later. I didn't have my after-dinner snack today. Have you considered adding some tasteful nudity to your stream? I can't say that I have. My wife wouldn't be too happy about that. Can't be showing the goods to a bunch of strangers, you know? Yeah, you're saying it's clicky on Twitch. That's interesting that you put it that way, because it just seems like some of the biggest Twitch streamers are not appealing at all. And I say that knowing full well that I understand why someone like PewDiePie is appealing to children. And so I'm going into it thinking like, okay, these Twitch streamers must appeal to somebody, and I can't figure it out. Like, there's no interaction with the audience because there's so many people watching. That just defeats the purpose of streaming. Like, the fun part of streaming is having, like... I feel like I could handle a chat of, like, 100 or so people and interacting with the chat. But once you start pushing that significantly, I just don't think... Like, what's the point? Because you can't talk to anybody. It's, like, the only fun part. I don't know. Maybe they just... People know that it's live. I think they did start banning a lot of Twitch streamers that were doing some sexualized things. Don't worry, nobody has to worry about that here. Part of my family from Russia came over, and now I have to eat strange meals every day, and it's great. Well, that's good. It's always good to branch out. I feel like my palate is pretty set in my ways these days. I don't like trying too many new things.
I found something.
I was always a picky eater, though, when I was younger. Always. Very, very picky. Oh, I also had to scan the moon. Wow. Also, one of my favorite things is when I watch, like, I'll watch a VOD of a streamer, I'll, like, pop into someone's stream, and it's a really popular person, and they're just sitting there, and they're playing something. They're saying literally nothing. There's just, like, really loud techno music playing. And they're just sitting there, and they just look so bored. Like, it's what people look like when they play games, when nobody's watching them, right? You're just deadpan look. And I just can't, there's like 60,000 people watching this person play games with a face cam, but they're not talking, they're not interacting, and they just look as if nobody is watching them. I just don't get it. I'll never get it. Yeah, so I agree. Some of the StarCraft ones, you need to get like a soft keyboard. Sometimes, I mean, my keyboard comes through as like a boom, boom, boom sometimes in the background. I was thinking about maybe looking into a new one eventually. Super soft type. But you have those people with like the tic-tac, like tac-tac-tac, tick-tick-tick keyboards. As I was saying that, the very first thing went through my mind was, oh god, I hope I'm not saying some sort of racial slur as I describe the sound of a keyboard, because I'm sure somewhere somebody's made up a... Anytime it's like an abrasive sounding one-syllable word, I always think like, oh god, is that some sort of slur that someone is not going to be happy about? Tick, tack, I mean, that's a candy. It's a mint candy. I can't imagine that's too offensive to anyone these days. Sup, Trevis?
Reapers eluded.
Alright. Kepleron! I think I did that exact same thing when I came to this system in Mass Effect 1. That's really exciting. You know what? I think just in case... Nah, I'm just gonna do this. I didn't know if maybe I had to go and turn in that Elcor quest before going to Thessia. It's possible. Oh, look, a sniper squad. What is happening, Travis? What isn't happening? Should I explore all this stuff now? Let's do it. I hate this system. Why are all the... Well, I hate this cluster. Why are all the systems so spread apart? It's the worst. He's the worst. Kepleron. Kepleron? That's what I'm looking for. Give me that gas planet. Hey, imposter, I beat the mutation today with a random. I tried it right when I got home from work because I knew I'd be streaming later, so I wouldn't have much time. And it was probably harder than Train of the Dead, and I found Train of the Dead to be pretty tough. But I'm willing to try it again with you if you want. My partner was Karax, and they just made a shit ton of defense in the middle of the map and actively sought out the rifts and protected our expansions early on. And then I was Rainer, and all I did was Marine Medic. Which apparently is the response to any hard map, just Marine Medic. Because I could replace my stuff so quickly, it was ridiculous. I made 4 orbital commands, and I just called down Marines constantly. And sometimes he would chrono, whatever the super good one is, chrono boost, but the better chrono boost. And the drop pods would just come down in waves. It was incredible. It was really fun. But anyway, if you want to try it again sometime later this week, tomorrow, or whenever is good for you, we should do that. If you would like to get that brutal bounty.
Signal confirmed.
No, we didn't do anything cheesy, I don't think. I didn't like call in the Hyperion or the Banshees to do anything cheesy. I just used them when I was pushing. I pushed the shards exclusively by myself, and he helped me with the Spear of Adun. But other than that, I just called down tons and tons of Marines and Medics. And the key was he made a ton of, not a ton, but he made enough defense at both of our expansions that we were able to take our expansions and safely hold on to them, such that I didn't really have to worry about it, and I could just get 3-3 infantry. I threw in some marauders in there too, but I could get enough infantry to just finish the map and push into the shards. And I would lose like my entire army at times, but I could rebuild it with tons and tons of Marines. They're so cheap. Yeah, why did I have to scan a gas planet to find a cruiser in the middle of it? I agree, Sir Clastic. That makes no sense. Oh, is there nothing here? Oh, there's a tiny planet out here.
I found something.
Let's get this before we get caught. Tricklon! Yes, we did get smoked in that mutation. But you know what? It was a learning experience. It was a learning experience.
Faster than light jump successful.
I really am happy with those mutations, but I'm constantly worried that I'm not going to be good enough to finish them. Every time I finished it, I've had to have like a really good partner who I feel like carries me for at least part of it. I've never been that guy that carries one of my partners. It's always my partner carrying me. So, not to say I don't help, but I don't help.
What about the temple? Can you raise the scientists?
Negative. All channels are scrambled across the spectrum.
Yeah, I'm the same way, Imposter. I'm like, I'm just going to finish this because I don't want to do it again. I just want to get the XP to up my mastery level. Which kind of defeats the purpose, because the only point of getting a higher mastery is so that you can play the mutations.
Let's do this.
Hey, Dimbass, how's it going? You know, I still think back to that time that you came on and said that you tried Shake Shack in Moscow, and you said it was incredible. I'm happy. I was happy to hear that. I haven't had Shake Shack for so long. Though, I ate some form of red meat 3 times this week for dinner, so I probably need to lay off. Need to lay off red meat for at least like a week at this point. Is this what we want? Yeah, this is fine. 7 points! This is going to be our last point. Let's do squad ammo. Don't tell them, Tim! I was trying to keep the specifics vague so that I sounded less pathetic about my meat eating. It doesn't matter which of these we pick. It just don't matter. Not a huge fan of stasis, I'll say that. Various meats. There's a Moscow, Texas? I did not know that. That's interesting. Oh, God. We're going to have to respec Javik. I put too many points into one thing. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, it was all burgers. Monday, we went down and grilled burgers. But we grilled 4 burgers instead of just 2 because we had 4. So we grilled 4, and then we ate 2 that night, and then we put the other 2 in the fridge, and then we warmed them up and ate them the next day. And then the day after that, I went to the dentist, and Five Guys Burgers and Fries is on the way, so I stopped and got Five Guys on the way home. That's 3 days of burgers.
What if we're too late? My people are dying down there.
Suffice to say, I feel terrible.
Venezia took you?
She...
I studied, yet it did not stop.
I bet there are some new viewers that, honest to God, think I'm in some sort of homosexual marriage.
This can't be happening. My home.
There's no time to mourn.
Because of Big Tim.
Let's get down.
Yeah, I like Five Guys. I like them. They're a good mid-tier burger joint. They're great. Can't go down there.
Eastern perimeter reports they've been breached.
All right, let's be mean to these people, even though they're definitely gonna die.
Commander, we heard... The barrier's been breached. Commander, we'll talk later. Get on that gun up there and do some damage.
Minigun, minigame. Yeah, that's kind of catchy. Minigun, minigame. Wada baba dow. Jello. Oh, there he is. So I haven't played for a while. I'm a little concerned that I'm gonna just bomb this. I hope I don't. These motherfuckers are trying to circumvent me. I don't like that at all. But I expect to die. This mission, there's one specific spot where you just die, like, immediately. It's very easy to die. No, 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 no. Oh, my God. Well, there's a lot of barrier strength left. Is there another one? Okay, no problem. But there's one section later on with, like, 3 harvesters that's really tough.
I want that gunship prepped and in the air. Plug that hole! We're on it! Someone get me a location on our snipers. Yes, ma'am.
I need to find an emulator for the original PlayStation, because Big Tim really likes the original Spyro the Dragon, and she would play that. She played Commander Keen once.
Shore up the barrier! But our perimeter's collapsing, and I'm getting my people...
This is important.
Skip this shit. All these people are dead. We get it. They are dead. Let's just go.
Get that...
Wait! I sent you, but you... Find your resolve.
This mission's fun to bring Javik on because he just talks shit to Liara like the whole time, even though I'm skipping most of it.
It can be rebuilt. Just worry about the next 20 meters. Watch it!
This has to end.
Draw strength from your anger. It will keep you alive.
Remember that, because here they come.
Ah, these are just grunts. We don't have to worry about this, Shepard. Oh god, a game that I have to reload in? What the hell is this? I've been playing Doom for like 3 weeks.
That was the last one.
What the fuck is reloading? Can I get a snake?
On that building. We've got fire support.
Not for long. No! Damn them!
Damn them.
Keep your focus, Liara.
Those beasts are slaughtering my people.
Yeah, I don't know why we brought her, to be honest.
Scatter and take cover!
It didn't seem like a wise tactical move to have to take Liara on this mission. Like, send her to liaise with the government or something, and I'll take Garrus and Javik. The Warcraft movie came out, I think, a day or 2 ago. I have not seen it. I think I will, but not because I think it's going to be good, and not because I feel like I have to unconditionally support Warcraft, but I was saying earlier, I live very close to a movie theater, and I want to try to make it... I mean, I live so close to one that I feel like I should be going and seeing... I should be like a movie aficionado, because I live so close to a theater. Like, really close. Like, less than 5 minutes walk close. So I should just go. But I'm not anticipating the Warcraft film to be the pinnacle of the pinnacle of the cinematic experience. Especially because, okay, look at it this way. The original Warcraft, there was no real story. It was based off of what was written in the game manual. So they decided to make a film based off of a game manual. Not a game, but a game manual. Interesting choice. Further, it's quite depressing because, like, everybody dies. I mean, I assume that... I don't know what happens in the film, but in Warcraft 1, like, all the main characters die. And if they don't die in Warcraft 1, they die in Warcraft 2. Nobody makes it. Not one main character from those series... Well, Khadgar, I guess, but other than that, everybody dies. So, it's gonna be a depressing movie-going experience. Like, big battle, but everybody's dead. Big Brett says, don't support garbage movies. That's fair. That's fair. I could get behind that. Oh, did you see that grenade? That was some sick, some chic shit. Some chic shit. Sick shit. I mispronounced it several times beyond because I thought it was funny. I didn't mispronounce it multiple times after the first time. Just to be clear. Oh dear.
Keep up the pressure!
Oh god, oh god. No, 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 no! Would you just die? How? My fire explosions aren't, yeah, detonating. There we go. Because they have a thing that blocks, special abilities. Good god, this piece of shit is not dying. There we go. That's the longest it's ever taken me to kill one of those things. Yeah, you know what? I never saw Batman v Superman. And that's another one where I'm like, I'll just go see it because I live so close to the theater. And then everyone was like, nah, not good. I did have one friend who was like, yeah, it was okay.
There's a ramp here.
And I can't get behind that. I think there was a thing back here of money that I could have picked up. I don't remember where it is, so I'm going to just go.
I still can't face those things. My own people.
Your own people.
When we fought the Reapers, they turned our own children against us.
I can't imagine that.
They assumed we would hesitate to kill them.
Did you?
What answer do you prefer?
What answer would
Ah!
you prefer?
I played this game too much!
Let's stop talking about this.
Okay, what's next? I don't care about up above us. Why are these cannibals not reacting at all? They just sat there. Alright, so we're going to be able to pick up the Widow, but it doesn't matter because we already have the Black Widow. Ah, this is what I was thinking of. There's some money in here. 3,000 credits for a broken shotgun. That's pretty impressive, considering it costs like 80,000 to upgrade a repaired shotgun.
I'm cut off from Outpost Tychus. Wait, Shepard just arrived. Watch your head! How long can you hold out? Not here, as long as it takes. Can you really win this war? We get to that temple and the Reapers are history. I grabbed some gear over here and let's do some damage.
Let's do some damage!
Nice shot!
I like how she compliments me. It's a nice little addition to this game. Very generous.
Hit one!
Blow him up!
Nice shot! Don't let up!
You hit one. Oh, I know. Almost done. I thought, is this where like Rachni come out or something? This must be a different part of the...
Get moving, Commander.
I don't know.
Toward the Reaper. It's a way out of here.
You have an interesting concept of escape.
No choice.
40 minutes of material they cut off for the theater version. Interesting. So I assume there'll be like a Blu-ray extended version. Maybe I should just wait then. I don't like the armor sets only because they force you to cover up your face with a helmet. I know that's silly, but that's also why I wear the visor.
50,000 years later.
You really think Batman v Superman and Civil War are comparable? I disagree by the execution. I feel like the idea is similar, but the execution is different. I think DC Comics thinks they're super deep, whereas Marvel is very lighthearted, and they know that they're lighthearted. That's my opinion, though. I can't make a judgment considering I didn't actually see Batman v Superman. I think Civil War was a fun film.
The stabilizer blew out. Go, Commander Shepard, I've got your back.
Okay, you say you do, but this is going to be really challenging regardless. She says she has my back, but here's what's going to happen. This Banshee's going to kill the shit out of my entire squad. One squad mate down, as expected. Let's just keep using energy drain here. Stop doing that! Ah! Never thought I'd see air support doing such a poor job at helping me. There you go. Yeah, you get that, Banshee. Okay, I'm being forced away from this thing. See, I'm the opposite. Well, okay, so Batman v Superman, here's my opinion. And again, I know about it, but I did not see the whole film. But here's my thought on it is there is a lot of talking, and it was like 2 hours of nothing, like way too overblown drama. Oh, good God. Oh, good God. Why is this not a place that's good for cover? And then the action was just like absurd. And it was very similar to Man of Steel. Like it was just like way overdone. I should have used that on the Banshee. It was just like way overblown with the action. Like a giant, like they had to have Batman be like, oh, don't worry. This part of the city has been evacuated. I don't know. Whereas Civil War, I feel like, specifically tried to address that even slightly. And that was kind of the premise of the whole movie, actually. Well, I did read the Wikipedia plot section. Alright, let's get rid of these. But I'm not going to argue with people that... I mean, I'm not arguing, I'm just saying this is the perspective I have on the film. That doesn't mean anybody, like, other people can't like it. I always like movies that don't take themselves too seriously. It's just sort of how I roll. Let's get rid of this barrier generator from way far away. Okay, GG air support, sorry. Kind of a cool little standoff they've got going on right here. Really, Liara, you can't take care of one husk? That's embarrassing. Get rid of the eggs. Yeah, I agree with that. And that's, I mean, isn't that kind of what Batman v Superman was the whole restraint of superheroes? Like, it was kind of the same idea, I thought. Ah, see how fast I just got nuked down there really fast? There's 2 harvesters here. Let's see if we can get rid of one here. Warp it. Dark channel. Good God. Getting cover. Oh my God. Nah, for now you're back in action. Okay. So, 1 harvester down. We gotta take care of another one and a Ravager over here too. Ah, it's targeting me. This guy is annoying me. Let's just get rid of him. Your shields just took damage? What's been taking damage this whole time? If not your shields. Oh, that other... I didn't know that. One of those harvesters just leaves if you wait long enough? I, honest to God, never knew that. I feel gypped. Which do you like more, Batman v Superman or Avatar: The Last Airbender? I mean, you make me have to say Batman v Superman after that. I understand the question was for Brett, but this is my stream, so I'll answer every and all question meant for anybody. Hey, Eldorath.
Looks like we're in the clear. Let's get inside.
It appears the temple has been barricaded.
Alright.
Let me take a look.
There's one specific scene when Kai Leng comes. I have a lot to say about it. I'm really excited to talk about it, and I have a lot to say about it. But it's part of the Kai Lang fight.
No, this is unusual. Especially since few still follow the Athame doctrine.
I wouldn't want to look like a nerd on Twitch. A gaming streaming platform.
Your scientist should be here.
Take a look around. Maybe one of these artifacts is what we're looking for.
Maybe. I don't know which one, though. Oh, God. I guess we have to go around and hit all of them, don't we?
What's this?
The goddess Athame's shield. Legends say she used it to protect Thessia when the heavens grew angry. Our ancestors were probably misinterpreting a meteor shower.
I'm guessing these are the scientists.
Me too. Mistakes were made.
Their throats.
No, it's the cinematic part with Kai Lang. You know when he starts beating you because the gunship comes in, and he walks slowly and casually towards you as the missiles fly past him? I feel like we all knew somebody or currently know somebody that thinks that they are Kai Lang in that moment. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we're gonna see it here in like 10 minutes. But you know what I'm talking about. You got that one guy, he probably bought a katana at some point in his life, claiming that he would need it one day. Top right first, then hit some others. Alright. But you know what I'm talking about. Everybody's got one friend like that. And and I don't mean this as a slight against people that like anime, but I'm saying that this specific person that I'm referring to probably really likes anime. But that's not saying anything about people that watch anime. That's saying something about this specific person. The traits. I guarantee somebody knows someone like this. They've got the sword. They've thought about buying a sword or bought a literal sword.
I can't believe my people would keep this a secret.
A beacon like this can...
This temple.
That doesn't mean...
Even or are you
They really liked Final Fantasy.
Leaving behind is
no species.
the wrong people.
If it is true,
but maybe too careful.
The few records I can...
Yeah, pocket knives don't count. No, it has to be an actual sword.
By the... Look around. Incredible.
Oh my god, imposter. He says, I think you have to hit the right one first. It's automatic. God damn it.
Years ago.
Or it could be the Prothean standing next to you.
Maybe it's this one.
There is nothing useful here.
No.
The end of the war is near.
Yeah, there we go. I think one of them is way back here.
This doesn't appear to be a connection. We should keep searching.
Yep.
There, another one.
That isn't what we need.
I think it's this one? No?
Doesn't look like a connection.
I don't remember. Yeah.
On it.
Seashore Classic knows what I'm talking about.
We can access the beacon now.
We need to hurry.
I knew someone like that in my early 20s. Full-grown adult man. Just like that.
Last very long.
Obtaining chronological marker. Hold. Timescale established. Post-Prothean cycle confirmed.
One of our computers.
Reaper presence detected. This galactic cycle has already...
Can we skip this? Yes, we can.
The cattle.
Alright, let me fight the guy with the sword. Brings a sword to a gunfight.
And beyond this income repetition.
We assume.
So who is...
Unknown galactic annihilation. As to each cycle. I detect your mission. Very induct.
Yeah, I think a lot of kitchen knives come with one that's just like, you couldn't even imagine what you would need it for. You're like, why would I need a knife this big? Is there like a mutant carrot out there that I need to be cutting one day?
Show yours.
How about...
They're just trying to control.
I think you've gotten...
No. My methods for dealing. Please.
Okay, so I think we've gotten all the reputation checks with the elusive man so that he'll kill himself at the end of the game. Alright, so now we just shoot him. I'm just going to change the disruptor ammo and maybe make this go a little bit faster.
Your friend Thane died. Coward. I've been hit.
Cover me while I recharge.
Oh, come on. I can't even turn around?
I've got this.
Okay, that's fine. There we go. So he's not going to get too far.
Finally a real fight.
Oh, yeah?
I need to recharge. Cover me.
The gunship's taking up position.
Good, now the elusive man will kill himself.
Shepard is mine now.
I agree about the indoctrination theory imposter. I think it's kind of cool, but there were some pieces, specifically the Prothean AI, that didn't really jive with. Are you done flipping around, dude? Get out of here. All right, here it is.
There's only one way this ends. Target the supports.
Right here. He's gonna start casually walking. Yes. That brief millisecond of cinematic right there. Someone thinks that they're Kai Lang in that moment every second of their life. Man, sure, Classic. It doesn't sound like you had a good experience with this game when you played it. I don't think Keith is here tonight. You're stuck with Brett. I am Brett. What are you the rest of the time? Alright, so we're done with Thessia. Can't skip this currently. But now that we're done with Thessia, maybe I'll go ahead and do the Leviathan DLC, and then we'll get Miranda killed because I didn't give her something. I missed some sort of stupid one-time only check for Miranda, and she's definitely going to die, and there's nothing I can do to save her at this point. So she's going to die once we go to Horizon. Something we do Leviathan. We go and get Miranda killed. We do the Citadel DLC, in which a lot of our squad members, not a lot, but like 2 or 3 of our squad members that could be alive or dead. We're gonna do the gameplay part and like zoom through the party section because that's fun to play by yourself, but not for an audience. And then we're gonna end the game.
This is Shepard. Give us your location.
Oh, you didn't even have the option for the synthesis ending. Wow.
Give me your
Is Keith my Daredevil-esque pseudonym? Yes, I'm blind, actually. I'm able to play video games through hearing the slight vibrations within the television. I've never tried the mind control power, and I really should. I just sort of have I'm set in my ways for how I play this. I did always like this section, though, of the game where you just get the shit kicked out of you. And the first time you play the game, you sort of question, like, was that supposed to happen? Any game that has a section that makes you think, like, was that supposed to happen? And it actually was supposed to happen. I like that. I like that a lot. Unless it's like a bug or something, then that's a problem.
Counselor? The mission...
I don't know who that is, Dimbass.
Cut off. When will the Crucible be ready to use?
Counselor, I wish the news was better.
Why not?
Cerberus was there.
The Brutes. They're called Brutes, which is
were
why you want to call them Brutalisks.
What was the situation? Then
None of us did. Asari forces are in full retreat. It is no longer safe for us to remain
The
in this
Korgan
system.
Reapers. They're,
Get us out of here.
excuse me, Masked Imposter, but they're Krogan and Turian. They're mixed together to make a brute. It's not just a Krogan Reaper variant, okay?
Could have predicted.
If you want to talk about this game, you make sure you get it right, because I'm not even going to bother conversing with people who don't understand the different Reaper variants correctly.
To hell with predictions. Thessia's lost, and that's on me. As is the
That's
Jayborino.
yeah, sure, Classic. You put this in the proper light. Like, this is the first proper battle that you've been in charge of that you've straight up lost, and apparently that just means that you're just the worst.
Anyone know where they're hiding?
You've solved all these galactic
Anyone?
problems, and you lose one time, and it's just like, and you lose one time that you can't even help,
Let's hear it, trainer.
and you just fall into a depression, as if every battle is meant to be won in war, apparently.
The signal disappeared in the Yera system.
Naturally.
It's not just gone, though. The signal is being actively blocked.
How?
I'm not sure. But
What fighting game are you playing that has fishing in it, Brett?
If Specialist Trainer hadn't...
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Shepard.
We were so close in.
You didn't think it...
You heard about Thessia? It's been like 10 minutes.
It could cost...
These guys, but we all signed. So I say point us at the Reaper.
I will.
Anderson out.
Cool. You don't even read the codex.
After we took down that Reaper on Rack.
It doesn't appear to be stuttering for me. You could try to refresh. Oh, that's a cool little thing. I didn't know that it's a Hubble telescope image.
If we don't finish that crucible...
Shepard, I have a question.
So, too soon? Because, like...
This is when Joker loses his shit on you.
Commander?
Hello, Shepard.
What are you talking about, that this is the Hubble telescope? This just looks like a big ship.
Commander, Cerberus has attacked a comm facility. Thanks for listening, Commander.
Antaram.
Good idea. And right now, it's the best lead we've got.
Okay. The pilot's got crazy eyes.
Shepard, this wasn't your fault.
Oh, she's sad.
It's not about fault. I was supposed to stop them.
Where is Garrus? There he is.
It is.
What happened?
He said, the only way to save them.
Yeah, give me those negative choices.
Have you checked on Liara?
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going to check on Liara. You don't gotta tell me. Yeah, I agree. The section where you play as Joker, where you have to avoid the collectors on your ship, is one of the most fun parts of the game, I think. Because it's so unique. It's so different. Wait, where is she? He just said Dr. Tassoni was somewhere. Oh, that's right. She's arguing with Javik. I forgot about that. Has anyone else seen that? I don't know what it was, but it was some sort of probe that was sent into deep space to just like travel forever, and I think it was President Carter and NASA at the time who just sort of loaded it up with a bunch of information about Earth and like our systems of mathematics and our biology, and it was just sort of like,
We believe. Look, you with it. You're still in
whoever finds this is information about us. It's pretty neat. It's one of the coolest things that I've ever seen. It's one of those things that kind of gives you chills when you think, like, because it makes you kind of think about, I don't know, it's sort of an, put you through a brief existential crisis as you realize that, you know, in 10,000 years we may be extinct, but some form of life on the other end of the galaxy is going to find, well, that would be very, very far away for that thing to travel in 10,000 years. But the point is, somewhere that would be scientifically accurate for it to travel.
Commander. And don't worry about Kai Lang.
Would find it and would, like, read all about us even though we were gone. It's pretty interesting to think about.
Count on it.
Does anyone know what I'm talking about? I'm just rambling here.
Can't wait to get back out there.
We're gonna bring Caden with us when we go in and raid the Cerberus headquarters. It's very fitting, I think.
No, Commander.
I really like Joker too, but that's mostly because I like Seth Green. He's a funny guy.
Is everything okay, Shepard?
I think everything I have is leveled up. I don't have to worry about that.
Hey, for what it's worth, I know how it feels.
Outdated memes.
I'm ready to see Earth again, Shepard. Sure would have liked to visit. You want to hit Cerberus where it hurts? Ready.
Yeah, load up a time capsule with Bad Luck Brian memes. Someone's gonna find. They're outdated already. Someone's gonna find them in like 1,000 years. Who knows? What are memes gonna be like in 1,000 years? Who knows? Okay. Actually, there's more dialogue. You might not know this. You have to go back to the crew deck. And you can do this.
I'll go talk to Liara. Thanks, Shepard.
What's up, Wraith 146? Why 146? You probably wanted to be Wraith, huh? But I wonder, were there 145 other Wraiths? I'm not, like, trying to pressure here. I'm just curious. If maybe that's a lucky number that's based on something. Maybe a book you read or a movie you saw.
I told them how many Asari died because I demanded their help.
No consolation from me.
Liara, I honestly...
The private messages terminal has new correspondence.
Load a door, the hero that we need. Coming in hot right now. I am doing pretty well, I think. In the game. In real life, I'm doing well. I wouldn't say I think about that.
Hopefully she's doing better now.
Yes, Alderath knows what I'm talking about. I can look it up once we get towards the end of the stream and if anyone wants to see it. But actually is quite interesting. Oh, Carl Sagan was. That's pretty cool. All right. Where to? Got some stuff to turn in at the Citadel. Apparently there's something in the Athena Nebula that I missed. Like a scrub. Oh, it must be here. What the hell? There must be fuel somewhere in this system. What you got for me, Thessia? I'm scanning for you. There's something here. There it is. Probably some random ship in the middle of a gas giant again. I remember when Watch Dogs was like hugely anticipated. And then it got delayed or something and everyone lost their collective mind. And then it came out and everyone's like, yeah, it's alright. I mean, it's not great. Do you have a set time for StarCraft or Warcraft? Not really.
I found something.
Not really. I sort of just stream when I'm feeling like. I'm nearing the end of Mass Effect today. Not today. I'll probably finish it probably by the end of next stream. At most 3 streams. So at most 3 weeks, and then I'm done with Mass Effect. But usually on the podcast I usually play something RTS related. Wraith 146, I'm still waiting on an answer about these numbers here. What's up, that guy, Isaac? How's it going?
Signal confirmed.
Oh, yeah. Give me those real close together. How much money do I make from YouTube Twitch? Not a lot. That's all you need to know. If it was significant, I would feel a little more comfortable telling you, but it's nothing. YouTube does not disallow you from talking about that. I think that's just a lie perpetuated by people that don't like talking about how much money they make. And it's a stigma. Like in North America, you don't really talk with your coworkers about how much money you make. You just don't. It's like a pride thing, perpetuated by large companies to stop you from, working together with your peers to make sure that you're getting paid properly. But I'm the same way. I'm not gonna. No offense, but I don't want to tell strangers how much money I make. But I will tell you, for YouTube specifically, it's not a lot. It's very, very low. You can imagine. You make, well, it depends, but on average, you make between $1 to $2 for 1,000 views. And that's being generous. It really depends, because if you get a lot of views, you might get more money per ad. So there's an ad rate that you make, and then that's based out of, then it's plus however many ads are watched. So someone could have 10,000 views a day, but they're only making 2 cents per ad watched, versus somebody who might be making 15 cents per ad watched. That makes a very big difference. But for the longest time, I didn't have any ads in my videos. I just did it because it's fun. And I mean, I still just do it because it's fun. I just put ads on the videos because why not? By the way, I make no money from Twitch. Any ads that you see are for Twitch. Alright. Hourglass Nebula's done. Calston Rift, you got more for me, huh? Nubian Expanse. Let's just get all this stuff done now. Yeah, there aren't too many games that I pre-order these days. Not too many. Oh, it's just fuel. We'll leave that there. We'll leave that there because we're going to be coming back here later. Let's see. Nubian Expanse. Nubian! That was me trying to be Watto from episode 1. Didn't turn out so well. That's why I had to explain it, because I figured more people than not would not understand what it was supposed to be. YouTube Red is pretty nice for me. I see more ad revenue from YouTube Red users than normal users. I mean, I should say YouTube is more generous with the percentage that they give content creators through YouTube Red. But that's pretty expensive. It's pretty expensive to pay for YouTube Red considering what you get. They don't really have many good exclusive anythings, so. The 103rd Marine Division, thank God! We might not have won the war without them.
Reapers eluded.
Let's see if we can snag this without getting caught. Cool. Get out of there.
Faster than light jump success.
Ah! I do use ad block. That's why I would never fault anybody for using ad block if they wanted to. It's, you know, do whatever you want. It's your time. One thing that I personally do, and this is not an advertisement for myself, but if I find a smaller YouTube channel, so like for example, I found a really good playthrough from a Polish gentleman of an XCOM Long War playthrough on Impossible. He's a very good player, and he's got like 3,000 subscribers. I turn off ad block when I watch him. I make an exception for his stuff. But for the most part, you know, not that I have PayPal anywhere linked up, but if I had PayPal linked up, you know, one person sending me $1 through PayPal would matter more to me on a per person basis. Like that would make a much bigger difference than not using ad block. So that's why I just have no strong opinions about ad block. If you use ad block, I don't care. It's just sort of the way that things work these days. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do the communications hub mission. Yeah, I mean, I like, as a content creator, I like YouTube Red. I just really wish they would have considered getting some more features for it besides it being ad-free. It just seems like I understand from their perspective they need to pretend like ad block doesn't really exist, but realistically it does, and they need to just, I don't know. They needed some sort of exclusive content that's not just a shitty 5-episode series with PewDiePie. But ads are necessary. I mean, the interesting thing is you generally don't really think about ads that appeal to you. So maybe you're just browsing the web, or or like you get like a newsletter in your email, like say that you're watching YouTube and a Humble Bundle advertisement comes on. And then maybe, in that specific instance, you're like, oh, I didn't know there was a new Humble Bundle. What an excellent advertisement for me. You wouldn't think that, but you would click on it and you would buy the Humble Bundle if that's something you do. That's an advertisement that is appealing to you, so you don't really think of it as an advertisement because it's actually something you want. And that's how advertising is trying to work. You know, you have to appeal to your audience with your advertisements. So in general, 99% of the ads you do see are unwanted, so you hate them. But once in a blue moon, there will be an advertisement that is for something that you actually want, and you will spend some money for it. Alright, can't skip the landing. Get to just look at these big satellites. No, they're locking onto him. Run away. My first instinct was to shoot that red barrel to blow it up. Oh my god, I love Doom so much. I've been playing the shit out of it. I love it so much. The new Doom. If I haven't been avid about it enough, if you considered buying the new Doom, if money isn't really the object, but you just aren't sure if it's a good game, you should get the new Doom. It's real good. It's real good. It's real good. Where's that turret that this guy set up? I'm a little nervous about it, that it's just gonna pop out of nowhere and kill me. There it is. There it is. Just in time to see it so that it can murder me. There's a ton of enemies on this map. Sometimes, I think in this map it's pretty good to just run. I almost felt bad for that guy. Most ads you get are to discourage drunk driving. Well, that's very nice. I don't know why that's targeted at you, but who knows? The way that advertisements work in general has always been intriguing to me. The way that they're here it is. This is what I'm looking for, the Cerberus codes.
Cerberus encryption algorithm.
The way that, advertising it used to be like catch-all. Advertising was just like, all right, yeah, as many people that we can show this ad to, the better. So it's kind of like Super Bowl ads. As many people as we can show this ad to, the better. But then it kind of turned into, well, let's find our target market. Let's get this advertisement specifically to the people that we think would actually even bother considering spending money on this product. And, different products require different types of advertisements. Like, advertising for toilet paper, that's something that generally everybody uses. So it's, advertising for toilet paper works a lot different than advertising for StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void, right? So where is StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void getting advertised? Not everywhere, only in places where they think that PC gamers would even show their face. I don't know. Just an interesting thing to me. Analytics. Big data. It's the new thing, you know? That's why data collection is so important these days. It's not that anyone cares about you specifically, but if you have aggregate data on a group of people, you can know how to market to them better. The more you know with Jayborino. Oh god, this guy's gonna hit me with a stun beam thing. Please die. Is there a turret down there? I haven't used my teammates' abilities like at all. I probably should get on that. I'm gonna run out of ammo here pretty soon too. Kill that guy when he was rolling. Marketing scum. Is this what we're looking for? That is a medical station. Not sure where the computer that we need is right now. Maybe I just need to kill everybody first. That's James. I brought 2 people that use shotguns on this mission. Really one of the worst scenarios for that. Not terribly sure which direction I need to be going in right now. Still not sure. Wait, where is that nemesis? Where are you? Oh, I feel bad about that. It's one of my favorite death animation noises.
Miss Sato, come in. Miss Sato, are you there?
Must be afraid to break radio silence.
You hate Overwatch because they're stealing all the commentators from Heroes of the Storm.
Grace, listen to me.
Herald of the Stars.
You lose your nerve now?
Heroes of the Storm has a huge player base. It's interesting. I think the people that don't play it, they just think that it's not an active game. Blizzard makes huge amounts of money from that game every month. Huge amounts of money. Very active player base. I mean, relative to League of Legends, it's small, but you have to, you know, remember that League of Legends is the most played game in the world. So it's kind of hard to compare anything to that. I've noticed that's kind of a thing with the StarCraft community in general. Like, if StarCraft can't be #1, then StarCraft is dying. And it's just, I don't know. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh, really? That didn't hit? I'm not happy with that. I played Heroes of the Storm for a little bit, and I actually quite liked it. I had a lot of fun. It's just, I didn't want to play with randoms, and none of my friends played the game, so I had a couple people that I knew play it, like one or two of my viewers played it, so I played with them. I played with Talonal a couple times. Really fun, but not something I could, I would have, you know, if I had one of my friends in real life who got really into it, I probably would have gotten more hooked. Where? Okay. Stupid sword. Okay, Phantom's down. Let's make a break for the last console. I have not played Hearthstone, but I have friends that play Hearthstone. I never really got into the card tabletop gaming. I only very recently even started enjoying turn-based games in general, so... Hearthstone is very nice because it's very casual and easy to get into. So I've considered trying it because it's free. You can get it on like a phone or a tablet or something. But it's huge. Oh, okay, well. I held out hope that maybe this guy was one of my teammates. He was not. Okay, let's hit the button. There you go. All right, got it.
Good job, Lieutenant.
communication station is secure. Operations in this.
I'm not sure if Aldaroth was being serious when he was asking if StarCraft is dead. That question gets asked every day. It's been asked every day for the last 7 years.
Looks like she isn't letting the Cerberus attack scare her off.
I commend her for that. Hack it out.
I'll be honest, I liked playing Dota 2, but I hated watching it. I did not enjoy watching Dota 2. It just felt like a frantic mess, whereas RTS felt very focused and enjoyable to me. I really enjoy watching RTS way more than watching MOBAs. But that's my personal preference. Pretty much any time I say something that might even be construed as controversial, you can imagine me saying, but that's just my personal preference.
Joker, you asked for news about the humans.
Well, yeah, I mean, at this point, I hate playing and watching MOBAs, but there was a time when I loved playing MOBAs, but I still hated watching them. Not that I hated it, I just never really I just didn't get grabbed by it. And the idea of a stadium full of people cheering, just howling to the moon when they announce techies it's like embarrassing. It's like secondhand embarrassment for me to think about. I don't know. I hate to say that, you know, because I don't want to get down on that for, you know, something people enjoy, but it was just like, wasn't feeling it.
Maybe we could talk later.
I mean, I did understand everything in Dota 2. I knew every hero, I knew every ability. I wasn't a great player, but I knew everything about it. I have like,
good to see you. Come on.
I don't even know how many hours in Dota 2, but I have several hundred hours in Dota 2. And I just didn't like watching. I don't know. Like, there's only so much of, watch out, Animage getting some good farm in top lane for the first 15 minutes. Not really my cup of tea when I'm watching a sport.
Not right now.
At your service.
Stadium style hype. Yep.
Thanks for coming by.
I mean, it's not like a concert. I mean, even at like concerts and stuff, I don't really go to many concerts, but I've been to concerts and it's fun. Like, you get that rush. But when it's a game that they're not playing, and then like, a new hero's announced and everybody lost their minds. I don't know. Maybe it was that exact moment that kind of turned me off from the whole scene.
Do you ever feel awkward being the only Turian on the ship?
I don't know.
Good
Cutting
to
off
see
that flirting right now. Garrus is mine.
you.
No, yeah, of course. I mean, professional casters, that's their job, right? I mean,
Commander.
I understand, like, even for something small, like when I casted something last week with, 30 viewers, there's like 10 minutes, not even 10, less than that. There's like 2 minutes at the beginning of the game where not much is happening. You're watching people make workers and build their initial tech structures, and you're like, what do I say here? A professional caster can fill that gap because they're knowledgeable about the game, they're knowledgeable about the people playing, they're knowledgeable about the teams, they're knowledgeable about the meta, and they can fill that gap with whatever they want. I had a lot of fun with MOBAs. I think I just burned myself out on them. There was like a... What did you call it, Brett? The summer of Dota? I just burned myself out on it, and I got so sick of the people, and I saw myself just becoming filled with hate and rage almost every game. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I hated myself. Oh, they're probably still down there because I never went down there to catch them. Thank you for pointing that out, Dimbaz. Research data from Pragia. Ah. I don't know. There's just so much about Dota and team games like that when you overplay, like, there's so many facets to it that I could talk forever about on why I don't care for it anymore. But it's just either you play solo or even just with one or two of your friends, and it's awful. And everybody knows why it's awful, because if you are a solo with a team of 4, they always will hate you unless you are the best player out of all of them.
Oh, hello.
Oh, just hugging down here? I'm sorry.
Commander?
I didn't interrupt much. They were just hugging.
Commander? Do you think Shepard noticed?
But then if you play with a group of 5 all the time, if you're like that weak link in your team, then you will run into like people getting salty with you, your own friends. They'll get bothered by it because they want to win, and the games last so goddamn long. Nobody wants their time wasted. I don't know. This could be a good podcast topic because I feel like I could talk at length at why I am disillusioned with MOBAs in general. And maybe it's not necessarily MOBAs, maybe it's just whatever's popular, because whatever's popular, more people are playing, especially if it's free, and you just get the worst people, just the worst kinds of people that just ruin it. And I only felt like I was having fun 1 out of 5 games when I had teammates that weren't a nightmare. It sounds like many people understand what I'm talking about. And that's the thing, I would win 50% of my games, but I wasn't having fun 50% of the time, so I decided it was time to stop playing. No, I'm not a gaming hipster. I am pointing out, though, that why the most popular things generally have the worst communities. It's just sheer numbers. It's just going to draw the worst people.
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an ESO core private to lobby?
No, ma'am.
That's nice that they take action against terrible people. Maybe that's why League of Legends is still terribly popular. I'm curious to know, though, once all the pro contracts run out, I wonder what's going to happen. Like when they're it's in their contracts that they can't talk shit about Riot, and once all that starts expiring and these the first gen of players starts aging and retiring, I wonder what they're going to start saying. Because that might just be a big mess. Angry L-Core. What do I have for Angry L-Core? I must have picked something up. Scientist. Apparently I have a lot of stuff to drop off. Okay, nothing here. Let's go to the Presidium Commons.
Were you able to evacuate any civilians? How many?
Let's see. Well, yeah. I'm not saying that I don't like popular games. I'm saying that when you have the bigger your multiplayer community, the more toxic it will most likely get. And yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, Lotador. I agree with you completely about the sunk cost fallacy of, especially like when there's a tiered progression system like that. The more time you sink into it, the more likely you're going to keep playing because you don't want to feel like it was all in vain. That's how a lot of mobile games work too. Any new fish to buy? I don't think there's any new fish. I think we're done with all that. Okay. Purgatory. Overlord Moo. Welcome back. Wa-da-da-bop-bop. Wow. Here you go, friend.
I recovered the Code of the Ancients from Duna. It's waiting for you in Bay D24.
I sometimes consider going back to World of Warcraft. I never will, but I still think about it because I had a lot of fun. But then I realized that I'm thinking about the fun that I had in short bursts and not the enormous black holes of time that we lost in between.
Excuse me. I recovered the Rings of Elune.
Okay.
They're waiting in Bay D24.
Officer Delic. Officer Delic. Oh god, where was it? Where were you, Officer Delic? I already forget. Embassies. I've already been there. Oh, those are the codes that I just picked up. This is the last thing to turn in.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
What do I aim for in a weapon? Accuracy or damage? In this game? That's hard to say. I kind of prefer accuracy, but there's so many high-powered guns that are also accurate that you don't even have to choose. Like the Valkyrie that I'm using, or like the Cerberus Harrier, are terribly powerful assault rifles, but are like nearly like impossible to miss with. Like they have no spread. Yeah, I assume WoW was different anyway. But it's not because, I mean, I would just start a new character. It's not because I think back to the fun that I had. It's not because I think like, oh, well, I have a character that's sitting and, you know, all the time I put into it. Because it's been so long. Yep, let's do it. Asymmetrical multiplayer games can get pretty toxic. Yeah, I guess every multiplayer game, you're gonna run into some guy or girl who is just awful, who is just the worst. They're gonna ruin your experience and ruin whatever game that you're in for that hour. Even, like, you know, I play a lot of Secret Hitler on Tabletop Simulator, and you run into games where there's one or two people that just make it a nightmare for everybody. That's why I just don't feel bad just leaving anymore. I just don't feel bad just leaving when, like, oh, the game is ending. It's like a 20-minute game, and I'll ask the person. I'll be like, are you staying? And they'll say yes, and I will leave the table and go find another one, because I don't want to put myself through it.
And how did you wind up?
I don't want to waste my time. He says as he streams a game that's several years old.
Just imagine this whole war might not have happened. But now with new... Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location.
I didn't even click. What does the Paragon interrupt even do there? It looked like I don't know. I don't know what would have happened differently there.
Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine, but I could use your help sorting this out, EDI. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What?
I used to be main tank. I played during Burning Crusade, and I was a protection warrior. I was the main tank and raid leader. And wrangling fucking 25 people was...
You did that. You pulled the trigger and killed it.
Terribly hard, and that's probably another reason why I stopped. It was just, the more that I had to do that, the more I came and I saw reality and saw how much time I was wasting just by trying to put together these raids.
I swear, I didn't!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned?
Yeah, I agree, Broadhead. It's kind of like, here, have an assault rifle as a replacement for all these cool abilities that you could have had, but you chose not to take. It's really versatile, though. That's kind of why I like it.
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it, get him over to the clinic.
Sure, Clastic, it sounds like your internet is not performing well tonight. I'm sorry.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Give me about 20.
Been reading the chat and not skipping the cutscenes.
It appears we were meant. Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact.
Duna appears to be our best lead. Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt.
Oh, yeah, the 40-man raids.
It may help
Molten Core. The bosses were a little bit easier back then, but not by much.
No.
Alright, let's start looking for this stuff. Or do we have to wait for Edie to stop talking first?
Find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Is this Prothean?
Search for clues.
I believe Dr.
You actually have to
Bryson and
let
Leora
Edie talk to
have
you.
much to discuss. Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts? Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the galaxy map program.
Thank you. I've been listening to a lot of modern funk. One of my coworkers got me into it. I just got one album by a group called Lettuce. It's awesome. I don't know why I thought about bringing that up right now, but it was on my mind and one of the songs was going through my head, so.
Was following a trail of blackout crimes?
See ya, Loadador.
We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature. Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss? Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Okay.
That date is...
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log. He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart.
We'll go and get that. It's a little Easter egg about the
Bryson was
Thorian.
tracking unexplained creature sightings. Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course. And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you adding the search filter now?
Been working.
Meteorite fragment.
Tell me everything about your work, including the address.
An object of importance. We should look for it. While it is not if Leviathan. Okay. Adding it now. By Anne Bryson, age 9. Records indicate Anne is now 28. She worked.
March 7th, 20 at the time.
Edith, if we can
Okay.
find those appear to
Rachni.
Anne Bryson.
Where's the stupid encryption? It must be. I think it's upstairs. I thought this was the second search that you had to do.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key.
That's this.
Wait a minute. All right.
He kept the encryption key on a goddamn children's colored
Sovereign. Vanguard of our destruction.
brilliant scientist.
Big guy. Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something. And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
All right.
Of course.
That should be all of our search filters. And I think it's...
Reaper activity.
Oh, I don't remember. We're just going to do them all till we get it all narrowed down.
Search results. Garneau is in one of these.
You just hit them all, and then only, you'll only have one match.
Possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
What the fuck do you think?
Prothean artifacts.
Nada.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be...
I have not played Dishonored. I own it and have not played it.
Deposits. No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
No results!
3 possible...
Look at those. Look at those results. Those are the best results. I don't think Rachni activity. Might be creature sightings.
We have a match.
There we go.
Marking the galaxy map.
Let's get out of here.
Let's go find
There's some
Garneau.
weapon mods to get right here. The stream has reloaded. Shoclastic has returned. The crowd of 17 rejoices as he takes his seat upon the high throne. Yeah, I can get behind that, JK. The idea about the infiltrator, for sure. I don't really feel like going around and talking to everybody. Let's just get this show on the road. You know what they say. about getting that show on the road. Do it. Get it on the road. The Crescent Nebula. Oh shit, I got tired all of a sudden. I'm an old man. Yeah, give me that cash, Ilium. Support the war. Liquid assets. What a ridiculous war asset. Who thought of that? Ah, this is a huge system, too. Gotta find me that fuel. Give me that fuel. Ooh. But really, where is it? Oh my god, where?
Reapers eluded.
I thought it was like right here. Son of a bitch.
Faster than light jump.
All right, well, let's head over here and we'll come back. Another huge system. I'm pissed. What the hell is what is in this system? Is there anything here?
I found something.
Whoa! Deltrin's here. I'm not quite ready to be done. It's just these systems in this particular location are huge for like no reason. They're huge. Like, what am I looking for here? Is there a planet out here? No. It's just more fuel. There it is. Credits. Oh boy. I am down to play multiplayer Mass Effect. I am down to play it. I have said before. I just have to... Oh, there it is! Ah! Oh, get out of there! Oh, get out of there!
Evasion successful.
I want to play Mass Effect multiplayer, but I do not want to organize Mass Effect multiplayer.
Reapers eluded.
We could see who wants to play and then start a private message thread somewhere. Deltrin, I saw you talking some smack to that one random guy on my channel who was telling me not to curse because his child watched. I can't tell if that guy was being real or not. I like to hope he's like a 20-year-old troll, but who knows.
Signal confirmed.
Vorcha labor team? You fucking kidding me? Fuel? Well, there's no Reapers here, so I can just freely float around until I find the fuel. Hey, I said I'll be done with the main game here in like 3 weeks, and then we can figure out how we want to organize a multiplayer match. Oh my god, where is the fuel? I'm losing my mind. There. I think the idea is to evade the Reapers when you leave the system, you're going much faster. Because you're not just traversing through a single system, you're moving between systems within a cluster, so you're moving many times faster. Spur of the moment. If you would have caught me right when I started the stream, or like in the first hour or so, I would have been totally behind that, but I don't know how much longer I plan on streaming at this point. Probably another half hour or so. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that about the parents. I mean, I straight up told him, I responded to him, and I said, this channel is not geared for children. Like, you're a parent. Take from that what you will. Oh, I still gotta play the weekly testing map, too. Actually looks pretty fun. It's gotten some good feedback, too.
Signal confirmed.
Governor Grothan Pasness. Thank God we found him. The galaxy is saved because of Governor Grothan Pravness, or whatever his name was. Oh God, I'm losing my mind.
Faster than light jump successful.
I need the fuel, please. There it is. And let's blow this popsicle stand.
Evasion successful.
I did not get Enemy Within. I'm just gonna check out. It'll probably go on sale with the Steam Summer Sale. My wife got me XCOM 2, though. She got me XCOM 2 and Doom for my birthday, and I played the shit out of Doom for like 3 weeks. I'm still not really done with it. And then I do plan on starting XCOM 2 pretty soon. But I'm waiting for Enemy Within to go 75 off, because it definitely will with the Steam Summer Sale. So I'm not willing to buy it at full price. Okay, Kepler Verge. Have not gotten Darkest Dungeon either, because I'm also anticipating that going on sale. Also, as much as I kind of want that game, the more that I know about it, the less I kind of want it, because oh, there's nothing in this system. Because it seems just sort of like a big grind fest. Like, once you kind of get the hang of it, you're just doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, and I think I'd get sick of it really fast. So I haven't decided if I really want it or not. It's still on my wish list, though. We'll leave that fuel for a darker day. Well, let's get it now. Yeah, I think that's the main criticism of the game. People raved about it as it was in beta, and then once it got released, if you look at the Steam reviews, they're all thumbs down. All the more recent Steam reviews are all thumbs down, and it's all of people saying, I love this game so much, but it is just a grind fest to play after a certain point. Which is a shame.
We have located Garneau.
Oh, thank God. 50%, gotta find that fuel. Yeah, I think if you spread out when you play it, it wouldn't be too bad, I agree. I've just gotten, I guess I've gotten a little more judicial with how I spend money on games. And it's not that I can't afford them, it's just, I don't know. I play a lot of RTS and strategy games for my channel, and I like playing them. And there isn't too much that I play outside of that. Like, I almost burn myself out on games. So, like, I almost enjoy watching TV sometimes when I'm done recording, because I don't want to play more games. It's a weird mindset that I never thought I would have in my life.
We're about 5 minutes out, Commander.
What exactly is on this asteroid?
Mining facility.
TGS Mineral Works, small operation.
But occasionally I do find a game that really gets me. Like Enemy Unknown, Doom. Oh, so good.
Not really.
I cannot rant and rave about Doom enough.
Powerful enough
I will
to take
never
down a
stop.
Reaper, but hiding from the war. There's more to this. Just hope Garnet
Here's a
has
weird
the
thing.
answers
I
we
tried the Doom multiplayer, and I have to say, it wasn't anything great, but it wasn't bad. I think everyone was like, "Oh, it was made by a different company. It's so terrible." It's not bad. It's just completely average. It's just completely mediocre and average. So, I don't know. It's an interesting perspective. Like, I'm not going to go out of my way to play the Doom multiplayer, but it's not like it is unplayable. And I feel like that was the impression a lot of people were giving it. $500 hours. Wow. I don't even know what Dragon Quest IX is.
Don't go anywhere, Cortez. We'll grab this guy and be right out. Keep me updated on the Reaper situation.
Yeah, Deltrin, you kind of hit that on the head for me as well. You know, I get home from work and I do my recording because I still like doing it and it's playing games that I like playing. But beyond that, there has to be games that really grab me these days for me to want to spend a lot of time playing. Because I have just a giant Steam list. Wow, that was a great grenade. If I do say so myself. For me to really get into, because otherwise I just, I don't know. I'll look at my Steam list and just think like, I don't really want to play any of these, which is super spoiled, but that also just goes to show I probably shouldn't have bought them in the first place. Let's do this.
Let's get Garneau before the serious troops arrive.
The people in this facility
500 hours on a Nintendo DS game. Damn. Hey, but see, that's what I'm talking about. You guys found games that you really like, and you will just continue to play them even if they're grindy. That's great. That's what I'm saying. I just got to find something that does it for me, and I'll be the same way. Just got to find the right thing. God damn it, Brad. Oh, really? It's the 9th game in the Dragon Quest series? I wouldn't have thought so.
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. All guests need to sign in at reception.
They're taking it pretty well, don't you think?
I like how creepy these people are. A lot. This is kind of what it's like walking into work sometimes. It's really early, nobody's really had coffee yet, and you walk in and everyone just slowly turns and looks.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance.
Good morning.
Just had Reaper troops attacking your front door.
Are they still there?
I've taken care of them for now. That?
Yes. Are you familiar?
Let's look around. Carefully.
Let's look around carefully. Beep beep doo doo boo.
This is unnerving.
We need to fix that elevator.
Excuse me.
You don't belong here.
This part of the game isn't that fun to play, but it's, I don't know, I like it a lot. It's like unnerving and strange.
You can't be in here.
Just how weird these people are. It's really neat.
I will call security.
Use the drone so we can show off the new multiplayer co-op thing that we added.
I'll set the drone to repair the elevator, but we have to stay with it.
Come play with us, Shepard. Microtransaction debacle in Payday 2? I did not hear about that. Interesting. Payday 2 has a pretty healthy community, I'm pretty sure. Apparently now, I don't know, there's some sort of thing, but...
Garneau was here in the last week. Why would they lie?
Yeah, you're right, Imposter. They are like the Thorian folks. That's a good comparison. Deltrin, we talked about the Warcraft movie already, alright? We can't talk about it anymore. You missed it, alright? You're too late. You're late to the party. No more talking about the Warcraft movie. Brett, you have to ban anybody that brings up the Warcraft. I'm just kidding. Feel free to talk about the Warcraft movie. I have not seen it.
The train's threshold before psychosis is too high.
What if the pain stimuli is applied more quickly?
Interesting.
There's some stuff to get here. I just want to make sure I pick it all up. Flowers. Give me that.
So is it just me, or are these people doing everything but mining?
Have I gone? I've gone in. Which? Oh no, this is correct. Okay. Did you just delete your own message, bro? Oh. I get the joke now. I missed this. I missed the first part. I'm late to the party.
This is a restricted area. Personnel ID number is required.
I don't have that.
Access denied.
I don't have that. All right. Let's see if we can figure out where we need to go here. Don't close that door, you dick! God damn it. We need another code for this.
Security terminal. A level 5 passcode is required for access.
I don't have one.
Oh, so they just sort of added microtransactions, but didn't really... Oh, they promised they would never be there. Then just sort of added them without really consulting anybody. I see. You can't ban Big Tim.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling.
Tara, Brett said he's gonna ban you from Twitch. I don't know. I just made that up. He said he's gonna ban people, though, and he threatened to ban you. She's gonna come and defend her good name.
So he's still here. Do we have that passcode hack?
Yes. We just need to input it at the security terminal.
No! We will not do that. We have something else to do. Whatever that was. Gotta go to the crew quarters.
You shouldn't be here.
You shouldn't be here. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. That's what I'm looking for.
Personnel ID. Huh.
Honestly, I heard of the Order 1860, 1880, whatever, and I really have no idea what the hype was for it. Did it just look good? So people were excited because it looked good? Was that it?
This is a restricted area. Personnel ID number is required.
Yeah, it's interesting they're talking about no microtransactions. What I mean, the DLC scheme that they have going on is basically already microtransactions. It's just not really in-game. You just buy it on the Steam overlay instead. That's the only difference. Man, it's a good thing we came all the way back here for some pistol ultralight materials. Why do you don't play Overwatch? Because I do not own Overwatch yet. I plan on buying it. I have not bought it yet.
I can see what it gets us.
Access granted.
Ship dropped him off a week ago.
It appears he had full access at one point before going into hiding.
I'm gonna miss the boat. What, you think that game's community is gonna burn out in a week?
Unknown male was involved in an altercation in the mine.
And there's no progression, right? There's no progression system in the game except skins, so it's not like...
Looks like he was taken to the med bay.
I played when I was a Keats, and I did pretty well, I'll say, without ever having played before.
The med bay is restricted to
I was proud of myself.
personnel with active patient file numbers.
file number.
Let's go get Garneau.
It's dwindling a bit? Damn. That's rough.
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
File 7364.
The Law of Victorian Steampunk. Huh. Oh, the 1886. I wasn't sure what you were referring to. Okay. Too short and very repetitive. Yeah, you put those two together and you have a bad game. Don't worry, Brett, I'll buy it. Better yet, why don't you get it for me?
I'm Commander. Whatever's... Yes, Doctor, you did.
Alright, then we gotta chase this guy
But now
around.
we've got Reaper forces attacking, so I need to break you out. We'll grab the artifact and go.
Reapers. The darkness must not be breached.
The darkness?
Turn back.
You pursue me.
Doctor?
Oh, that's later. That's when he's about to blow himself up. He says, "Turn back," in the creepy voice.
Speaking with Garneau.
You killed a Reaper. I need your help.
You bring only death.
I might try to go to bed early today. For every day this week, I've been waking up at like 5 in the morning. It's the worst because I get up at 7, so I get up at 5 and I'm just like, fuck, I mean, I'll go back to sleep, but
Someone has cut the power.
you just wake up a few times after. You can't even get a full REM cycle in there.
There he goes.
Leave this place.
Wait! We need to get to that artifact before he does.
He said it was in the mines.
We'll need to find a different route.
Nerf Widowmaker and buff Diva.
Garneau's notes gave us a nav point for the artifact.
According to my map, there's a service door at the next tram station.
Looks like we're not the only ones headed that way.
Go!
Wherever we are, all
Just looked like Garrus fucking shot at me. What a dick. Am I even going the right way? I'll be honest, I have no idea which way to go here. This seems right. That doesn't seem... well... yeah. There we go. I wish there was an upgrade to switch your weapons faster for a soldier specifically. That would have been a really good upgrade in Mass Effect 3. Alright, this is the fun part of this DLC, I find. I feel like this is one of the more fun sections of it. Well, Garrus is just standing in the open. He's gonna get killed by a Ravager, like, almost definitely. Alright, we got rid of the Ravagers.
Enemies on the upper balcony. Watch our flank.
Damn, lots of Marauders. I'm actually using my teammates' abilities. You don't see that too often. I use them a lot in Mass Effect 2, but not really 3 as much. Oh, there's another Ravager back there. I might want to get up and try to kill that. Yeah, Banshees. I forgot about these. Let's do this and run away. Oh, there's two. There's a Reaper Blackstar somewhere. And unfortunately, I don't know where it is. Oh god, that Ravager is alive and very scary. There we go. That killed Liara, but honestly, that's fine. Okay, get up. Where Did he fall through the floor? Did Garrus fall through the floor? What happens if I use Metagel? Where is he? I wonder if he's gonna like zoom back up through the floor. This DLC is Leviathan. Okay.
What was that?
Hopefully we get Garrus back.
Looks like the door's power supply's been cut.
He died through the... There he is. He died through the floor.
Make it quick,
making me use a Metagel. I need those for myself. Alright, we gotta guide the drone. This was a mechanic that they added to multiplayer, Mass Effect multiplayer, with the Leviathan DLC, which is why they make you do it here. Oh, almost killed it. Might burn to death. Just focusing on the Ravagers. I don't really care about the Marauders.
One repair done, one to go. Gotta hold on a little longer.
Understood.
I don't know what happens if you just don't stay with the drone, to be honest. I have no idea. Oh, come on.
Got it.
Let's just hang out right here. I just used Adrenaline Rush. You're not going to see that too often. It's exciting. Gotta get rid of this. Gotta get rid of this Ravager, though. This is some of the most engaging... I find this to be some of the most engaging... Oh, great. Fighting in single-player Mass Effect.
I hear you. I'm on it.
Alright, we gotta focus this piece of shit down. I have no idea how to circumvent that shield that they have. No idea whatsoever. Though, it seems to be stuck, so that's fine with me. I don't know if you just have to do enough damage to punch through it. I mean, yeah, if you just want to sit up there, Banshee, that's fine with me. Wow, I was trying to hit a button that was not W. I just took that right on the chin. Alright. Success, no death. No deaths today at all. Feel pretty good about that. $8 a.m. in Vietnam. Oh, it's Mavbite. 3 a.m. Why are you awake?
In Bryson's office.
I would be so tired. This is where he goes turn back.
Turn back.
4 a.m. in Moscow. You people are nuts. How do you stay up that late? I feel like death when it's like 12:30 a.m.
Damn it. What have you got? So, Leviathan and Bryson.
Aw, yeah. Talking to them grills on the team speaks.
What are you doing here?
I'm Commander Shepard.
I think so. Someone.
You tell me anything.
If Dark was right.
Affirmative.
No. So Leviathan has the power to
Do you think it actually?
We need that power. Yes, we do, because we are Renegade. insomniac with poor sleeping schedules, yeah.
Commander?
I never I mean, I still am not I'll never be a morning person, but I have gotten in the habit of getting up early. That doesn't mean I like it, though. I'm always miserable in the morning, but I do naturally wake up between 6:30 and 7 every day now. Even on the weekends, I wake up around that time, and I struggle to fall back asleep, but then once I do, I can sleep till like noon. That's why it's dangerous. Like, if I didn't set an alarm, I'd wake up, and if I didn't realize that it was a work day, I could just go back to sleep and completely miss work for like the whole day. That has not happened to me ever, but I realize that it's a possibility, which is why I always try to make, like, double check that my alarm is set. And I am 100% with Imposter. I stay up too late on the weekends. I drink on the weekends, and then I completely pay for it. I always struggle to fall asleep on Sunday night. And then I feel like death on Monday, and then I'm just catching up the whole week. And then the weekend rolls around, I stay up late on Friday, I sleep till 2 on Saturday, and then the cycle starts anew, and I just don't have a consistent sleep schedule. I have not played that map, Mav. I should take a look at it. I don't even think I'll have to pop it open. I haven't even looked at it.
We need to shield the artifact they've got here right away. Using Garneau's data, I should be able to accomplish this without difficulty.
I wonder, I bet some people still use AIM. I don't know who, but I imagine there's probably still a solid user base.
Damn thing's been here the whole time. Why weren't we affected? Perhaps the amount of time spent near the artifact is key. After a certain duration, it affords Leviathan...
Yes, having 2 beers on a Saturday night by yourself is alcohol abuse.
If the Reapers... Nevertheless, point taken. Just shows we don't know what we're dealing with. Despite that, perhaps we could... Agreed. Bryson's team might have turned up something we missed. I'll look around.
Oh boy, more of this. Is James here yet? Oh, I forgot there's 3 missions to this. Good God.
It is not constructed of the same compounds used in standard Reaper technology. Beyond that, nothing of relevance. Bryson's assistant Hadley. Do we have an update on his status? He is in a vegetative state. The doctors believe it is permanent. But the miners recovered.
Take your logic and get out of here.
Hadley lost consciousness when he attempted to answer our questions about Leviathan.
I remember chatting up girls on AIM when I was in the 4th grade. 4th grade, so that's what? You're 9 or 10 years old? Probably 9. I had like a semi-girlfriend, and she would call me. Okay, I don't want to put the blame on her. It was both of us. We would call each other and then be like, hey, you should get on AIM so we can talk. Even though we just called each other and we could talk to each other right now over the phone. Why don't you hop on AIM and we can chat?
Got anything on Basilisk?
But that's also like all the phone back then. Like there were no like cordless phones, so like you couldn't really talk to your friends. Otherwise, like your whole family would hear you. So I guess there was some privacy to that element. But what is there really to be private about when you're 9? Nothing.
I meant the project, Edie. Oh. Then, no. There's got to be something here on this artifact.
Are you done talking about this? Please, just let me check the next thing.
All backups, likely before killing Bryson. However, records show new messages on Bryson's personal comm terminal upstairs. Could be worth a look.
Can't be done. I ate a sandwich and casted a tournament over the weekend. I was impressed with myself. Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster? Plesiosaur. Loch Ness Monster's more interesting. Interesting and non-existent.
How dare you say that the Loch Ness Monster doesn't exist? How dare you? But really, where is their stuff? There's something in one of these.
A message from Dr. Brown.
I'm at the dig site in the Pylos Nebula.
with the one Garneau found. I think it could be affecting people's behavior. You need to shield the one in your office. I tried to warn
Well, that's real weird. Trehoven. Tranhoven? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, I'm sorry. It's a strange thing to say.
And we find I'll call up the
I don't have a girlfriend. So you can take her if you want. She doesn't exist.
Can you identify this, Edie? It originates with a pre-spaceflight culture, but there are none recorded in the Pylos Nebula.
Speaking of people threatening weird things on the internet,
The Reapers.
I talked about this at the end of the last podcast, but there was some guy on SC2 Mapster who threatened to, quote, publicly embarrass me, unquote, if I didn't apologize for calling him out for some stupid shit that he said on Mapster. I treasure that. I treasure that moment.
Anne Bryson flew out on a ship called the Icarus. Can you track
Icarus. All right, just let me look at all this stuff. All right. I think the Icarus stuff that we find, not here, but it's this. It's this one.
There are specifications for several.
Icarus.
The Icarus. Here we go. The ship has enhanced electrostatic discharge cells. They facilitate long-range FTL travel. So they jumped to the Pylos Nebula by mass relay, then flew to another system. Yes. Otherwise, they would have chartered a less expensive ship. Okay, we can rule out the relay system.
Okay. That's when you compliment him on the size of his penis.
We must locate an access card to open it.
Let's go in the shower. Mass Imposter wants to show off the graphics of the shower. Let's do it again. Look at those water drops. Damn. They should have had Shepard say, like, what the fuck? Why am I in here? Ah! The access card's in one of these drawers, I think. You fuck! Thanks.
Access card for the requisitions locker? Yes. According to records, it was last used by Anne Bryson to obtain equipment for Project Scarab.
Yep, got a nice hose down there. I am clean.
Let's see what Anne Bryson requisitioned for Project Scarab.
Shepard's always going out on missions.
Gear. Water recycling equipment. Didn't need an environmental suit. Based on what Anne Bryson did or did not requisition,
I think there's only 2 filters here, which is nice.
Get me a filter for systems with compatible planets. Based on the search data, it is one of these 2 systems.
That's very nice of you to say, Mav. Your sleep is important. Your well-being is important to me. That's all I'm saying.
Good.
I would hope everyone is getting some good sleep every so often. Alrighty. Let's head back to the Normandy. That didn't take too long, so that was good. That's a straight-up corpse. I don't know why I thought that was so funny. But just the exclamation, like, that ain't no environmental suit. That's a straight-up corpse, dude. Alright. Let's go check this shit out. What time is it? 9:15? It's been over 2 hours. I kinda gotta take a big dump! You'll know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Shadow Sea. See, how can someone publicly embarrass me when I say things like that? Let's see. Been to all these places. Alright, we're square, so we're heading over to the Pylos Nebula. I have played Revenants, I just didn't on my YouTube channel, because there's only one mission. But once there's more than one mission, I will play more of Revenants. I don't want to take a lot of credit here, but I'd like to think that I was the spiritual creator of that campaign. Like, I didn't do any of the hard work, but I came up with the basic idea of it that got people motivated to want to actually make the maps. I feel pretty good about that. But the one mission that is out is really cool, and I think the second mission is... It's looking good. I'm in a Skype group with a lot of the people that are working on it, and apparently they're making some good progress. I'm not 100% sure. Sometimes Red Rook Lord stops by the stream. If anyone ever sees him, you can ask him, because he's one of the main people working on it. Him and Templar Freak. Well, here's the thing. I always have to pee when I start the stream, and it's not that, like, I'm doing that on purpose because it allows people to join the stream. You know what I mean? So, like, I just open the main menu, and I could have peed before I started streaming. I could have peed long before that, but instead I wait so that I start the stream, I go to pee, and when I come back, there's a few people in the chat, and then I can get started.
We have located Anne Bryson's dig site.
Oh, thank God. Thank God, Anne Bryson, we're coming for you. Look at Deltrin swooping in, taking my clientele. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this mission. Let's do this mission, and then I'm gonna go ahead and probably call it an evening. Who do we want to bring? Who did we bring last time? We brought Liara and Garrus. Let's switch it up. We'll bring James. And who's the heroic type? Caden's the heroic type. We'll bring Caden. Yes, very strategic, Overlord. You've got the right idea. Cryoblast. Cryoblast. Wada-doo-doo-doo. Ah, I did the same thing with James. Why did I do the points like this?
Okay, so we got reports of an attack on some scientists, right?
Right. Edie, can you tell us anything else?
Cannot skip. Cannot skip.
Excavations established under Dr. Garrett Bryson. Staff records confirm the project lead is his daughter, Anne. She has recently uncovered another artifact possibly linked to Leviathan. That discovery must have made this dig site a target.
Oh, I'm reading up through the chat here. Broadhead, you're talking about Red Alert 2. I also tried to run that. I got the big Command and Conquer pack from Origin, and when I try to run Red Alert 2, my computer just explodes. Like, it metaphorically, it explodes. It just, it's weird, like, the game lags, and I don't understand why. It's clearly not compatible with newer systems. It's really funny.
We have hostiles.
Take us in.
Commander, on the landing platform.
That's her. Okay, let's get...
Damn! Tracking multiple bogies.
Get us over there.
Negative, it's too hot. There, go.
I do like this mission too. It's pretty cool. I like the idea that you're trying to get to the top of these platforms that were foolishly built into a mountainside.
This whole place could come apart. Move. She's somewhere above us.
But don't look up at the sky, because if you look at these Harvagers, they don't look too good, do they? Look at those wings.
Navy, it's too dangerous. We'll come to you.
Yes, okay. You should take the elevator up on the far side.
Copy that.
But it won't work. I just like how this mission is just like pure chaos. Who thought that building a research facility into the mountain was a good idea?
Commander, they're swarming everywhere up here.
I mean, it is pretty secure. I mean, it's under heavy attack, and it's still mostly staying on, so I suppose that's some decent engineering. Oh yeah, give me that high velocity SMG. I hear my teammates attacking something. Ah!
Shit, there goes the easy way.
Look for another path.
It's like up, isn't it? Yeah, it's up and around. Oh no! Don't get stun locked. Okay. It's the worst.
Looks like a bridge over there. Controls are broken. Someone try to fix it.
You got it.
All right, James, do your stuff. Kick it when it doesn't work. Do it.
Won't you work?
Well, that seemed to work. I'm raising the bridge now.
Really? 2 husks? Like Caden. Ah! Ah! The sound! Ah! What a guy. God, just the way that they block your power combos. I don't know how to circumvent that. Does anybody know how to get through the shield? Do you just have to shoot the shit out of them until it goes away? Because I do not understand how to... Oh god. Oh, I'm gonna get grabbed. Oh, just barely didn't dodge that. But I don't understand how to dodge the, or get through the shields.
Move! That elevator can't be far!
Okay. Hop down.
This way.
This way.
There's the elevator.
Got it!
It's not gonna work.
And the elevator's blocked. Is there another way up?
I'll override the pod door near you. There's an access point above, Commander, but you'll have to climb to it.
All right. We're climbing. Ah. Yeah, see, nobody seems to know the Banshee shield. Nobody knows. You know what? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up tonight when I'm done streaming. I really want to know, and I've been wondering for... I mean, I know so much about Mass Effect, except the Banshee shields. Oh, God. Took that right on the chin. I don't... See, that's the thing. I didn't know it was a biotic shield, so I'll try that next time we find one. I don't think there's any more Banshees on this mission. I just assume shooting them works pretty well. Did he do it again? Yeah. Well, it wasn't Garrus this time, but what is going on? All of my squad mates are dying and falling through the floor. They're not even visible on the look at my squad bar. Look at it. They're gone. They have James is... Oh, it's not James. Caden has been eradicated. He's been eradicated completely. Oh, my God. Well, we just have to play until we get to a cutscene then, and maybe he'll show back up. What the hell? He has been extinguished.
Find another way.
They shot him so hard he despawned. Yep. That's what it seems like.
Commander, they attacked my assistant Hopkins. We're being cornered.
Stay hidden, Doctor.
We're trying, but there's too many of them. Hurry.
Sorry, Hopkins. Alright, this is kind of a joke. It's just like one cannibal. You round a corner and there's a cannibal. They might get you. Ow. There's a brute here.
Ann, you still there?
We're barely hanging on. Hopkins is wounded. Are you close?
We're moving as fast as we can. Hang in there.
This game is glitchy today. Like, what is this brute doing? He just let himself get killed. Nah. But my teammates they're falling through floors. They're despawning completely, and then some of the enemies just spawn and stand there. Okay, we're almost there.
No, Boyles, stay down.
Ah, Boyles! Boyles, look out! Ah, Boyles.
Don't move until we get there.
I miss him, you know? Don't roll away from me, you dick. Man, it'd sure be nice to have Kaidan right now to use Reeve. But apparently not. Oh, it just left. That's very nice of it. I really hope that grenade would hit something and just blow up. I hope we make sure to take the time to gather up Boyles' corpse so he can get a proper funeral. Cool. The fire explosion's really nice because it tends to kill most of the swarmers that spawn. Easy potatoes.
Get to it.
Oh, wait, no. We have to go back down. All right. Neat mission. I would not trust riding on this thing after it broke like 3 times.
Coming up.
Please hurry. I think Hopkins is dead.
What about Boyles? What, you don't care about Boyles? It's all about Hopkins, isn't it? He's always been the big star.
Run. I told him not to, but he wanted to help the others. Where did everyone go?
They're not coming. We have to keep moving.
Yes. Yeah, of course.
Commander.
And there.
Okay, I'm skipping all this. I'm sorry. If you haven't played this DLC, I apologize, but I'm not watching it. I haven't really been watching anything in these playthroughs, and I'm not about to start now. All right, we gotta focus on this harvester. Super easy. Again, kind of glitchy. It landed backwards from me and took like 8 years to turn around. So now it's dead. There's actually some money if you want to risk it, and I guess I'll try for no real good reason. Is if you run over here, there's some money to pick up somewhere in here. I mean, we're waiting for Cortez anyway, so.
Copy that. Everybody, let's go.
Is this connected? Okay, good, it is. It'd been funny if I jump down here, I can't even get by. And Kaidan is back. He's better than ever. He survived his trip to the underworld. He had to fight his way through swaths of demons, and he was allowed entry back into reality.
You okay? Leviathan.
Leviathan? Yeah.
We were hoping. Anne.
Skip. Do I want to kill Anne Bryson? I think I do. This is Renegade after all. Let's check our messages and then we are done. Still kicking. Cool. Alrighty. Well, thanks for stopping by. I had a good time tonight. It was nice. It was nice getting back into form. Seeing the old regulars and some new folks as well. It was nice to meet the new people that decided to stop by. I hope you join me next week. And again, I think we'll probably be completely done with Mass Effect by probably within the next 2 weeks. Maybe even next week. It depends on how long I stream. But I got a lot done tonight as well. So I hope to see you next time, and I hope everyone has a good week, and I hope to see you Sunday as well. Bye-bye.